Well, welcome back to Life on Cars. Hope you're all well. And in today's episode, we're going to be working on the MR2. We're going to be changing the rear brace bars that go underneath the chassis at the back of the vehicle. If you remember, they were pointed out on the MOT. So come on, let's take a look and find out what's going on. Let's go. So look what's turned up, guys. We've got these great stainless steel under chassis brace bars, which I mentioned at the start of the video were spotted when we did the MOT. So I got these from MR2 Ben, supplier in the UK, and they're made out of stainless steel, so they look quite nice. Let's take a close look before we start fitting them. Apologies for the messy workbench. I've got quite a lot of tools and bits and bobs out which I need to tidy away. Anyway, these, yeah. So MR2 Ben supplies these. They're about £75 delivered. So yeah, it sounds a fair bit of money for two pieces of metal, but I guess what you're buying here is a bespoke part, because you can only get these from Toyota. I think you can still get them from Toyota, but they are mild steel, and they do suffer from corrosion. So it's a fit and forget job for these, I guess. But yeah, they look to be decent quality. Look well made. Got these interesting laser etching going on. I think this one has a date on it. Look, yeah, October 22. I'm guessing that's when it was made. Anyway, how are we going to do this? So I'm going to use my ramps. So I've got the car up on the ramps, and again, I'll put a link in the video if you're interested in what ramps I use, because they seem to be spot on for general maintenance jobs like this. I think we'll need to probably drop the left and right plastic under trays off, just left and right of the wheels, just underneath the engine, and then we should be able to see these brace bars and get them off. So let's go. We're laid underneath the car. This is the bar here that we're going to change. So this tray is in the way at the moment, so we need to move that. Can't see yet, but it's quite, you can just see there, it's quite rotten at the end, this bar. So it looks like it unbolts from the chassis here, and then there's another bolt down underneath that trim. So I'm going to get that off first, 10 mils, and then we can see what we're doing with this one. The other side's the same. It'll be a case of removing the trim and bolting it in. So we'll follow the story on this one and see how we get on. I do need to give you guys a bit of an update really on this car. A bit of a workshop catch up really, because now that I've started using it, there's a couple of things come to light. So there's a few more things that are going to be going on the list. Not major things, just things that will need to get sorted. Hopefully these the bolts for this bar will come out. Right, we've got the panel on. I think these are 14 mils. Yeah, it's a 14 mil socket. Let's keep your fingers crossed for me, guys. That these bolts come out. Yes, that one's coming out. Let's try this one. It's tight. Oh, that's tight. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there, it's gone. Yeah, it's quite rotten on the ends, this one. It's nice when bolts come out, isn't it, that have been in for since it was a car. Not all cars are like that. Quite a lot of cars are problematic when you're taking captive bolts out. Captive, or bolts with captive nuts. Right, so get this one off and then we'll have a look at it. There it is. Well, my MOT tester wasn't wrong. Look at the rust that's just fallen off that bar when I moved it and dropped it on the floor. I'll show you the bar in a minute after we've got the other one on. Here's a little side-by-side comparison of the one that I've just taken off. The one supplied by MR2 bend, they seem a little bit more substantial. I think they're just slightly wider on the, yeah, maybe just a tiny bit, but they do seem to be They definitely weigh more, but I think it's because of this one. Have you seen the end of this? Oh my god. The other end's not too bad, but this end is... kaput. Yeah, I think it must be something to do with the way the water drips down from the engine bay, I'm guessing, and it just seems to land on there, and then over time these rot out. I know most people are aware of this on the MR2 community, but yeah, worth checking out if you weren't aware. Let me bring you in on this side. So to get to this one, I've took the 2 bolts out of, so I'm on the driver's side now, or the off side, driver's side in the UK. Took those 2 bolts out just to let that tray drop down, and then we can get to it. But this one was actually worse than the other side. As you can see, it's completely gone on one of the ends. So anyway, we've got the new one bolted in. You can see it there, top of the screen. But it's actually easy to show you if I come around to the driver's side wheel, so back wheel. Yeah, I ended up bolting it on from under here because it's a bit easier to get to. So you can see it there. And then it kind of bolts. You see those 2 pipes, those 2 aircon pipes, kind of bolts onto the chassis just in between those 2. But yeah, I think we're back to doing what we're supposed to be doing now, bracing rather than just hanging there rotten. So yeah, pleased with that. Fitted on really easy as well. Yeah, this one's absolutely foobarred. I don't think that's doing any bracing, is it? Oh dear. Yeah. I suppose it's lasted 34 years. There we are, the nice stainless rear brace bars fitted. There's the left one. And there's the other one. Well, there we are then. I hope you got something out of that episode. And yeah, these were at the end of the life, weren't they? So, bin. Check out the playlists for the MR2 if you are interested in that. Or have a look around the channel. We've got lots going on. We've got the Jaguar XK and other projects as well that we do on Life on Cars. So, in the meantime, stay safe, drive carefully and stay well. And we'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.